Hey everyone, welcome back to Dive IELTS. Today, we're tackling an IELTS Speaking Part 1 question, e-books or paper books? And joining me is my awesome co-host.
Hey everyone, this is such a fun topic because, honestly, I have strong feelings about this one.
Okay, so let's get straight into it. First question, which do you prefer, e-books or paper books?
Oh, definitely paper books. They give me this sense of nostalgia, you know? Just the feel of real pages in my hands. Nothing beats that.
I get that. There's something special about flipping through pages, but I got to admit, I'm more of an e-book guy.
Wait, really? Why?
Because it's so convenient. I can carry hundreds of books in my pocket. Plus, I do most of my reading at night. It's just easier to read on my phone without turning on the lights.
Okay, fair point. But don't you miss the smell of books? That new book smell?
Yeah, but convenience wins for me. All right, next question. Will you read more online in the future?
I think so. With everything being digital these days, it's just easier. But I'll still buy paper books from time to time. What about you?
Oh, for sure. I'll probably read even more online. It's such a convenient way to catch up on the news or my ebook readings.
Okay, that actually sounds super productive. Maybe I should give ebooks another shot.
I'll send you some recommendations. Final question. Do you think paper books will disappear in the future?
Oof, tough one. But no, I don't think so. Paper books have a unique charm, and they offer a tangible personal experience that ebooks just can't replace.
Yeah, I totally agree. Books are valued by so many people, and I think they'll always have a place in our lives.
Exactly. Ebooks are great, but there's just something magical about holding a real book.
Well said. And on that note, that's a wrap for today's episode. See you next time. And remember, whether it's an ebook or a paper book, just keep reading.
Yep. Thanks for joining us on Dive IELTS. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and keep practicing your speaking.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Dive IELTS. Today, we're tackling another IELTS Speaking Part 1 topic, news. And joining me, as always, is my amazing co-host, Emily.
Hey, Jake! Hey, everyone! I love this topic because staying updated with the news is so important.
Absolutely, so let's jump right in. First question. Are you interested in news?
Yes, definitely. I like staying informed about current world events. I think knowing what's happening around us is essential.
That makes sense. How do you usually find news?
I usually check the news on social media and reliable websites. Sometimes I also watch the news on TV when I have time. What about you?
I'm the same. Reading online news is a convenient way to stay up to date. Plus, I can access it anytime, anywhere.
Exactly. It's so easy to just scroll through and catch up on the latest updates.
Next question. Did you read the news this morning?
Yes, I like reading the news first thing in the morning while drinking my coffee. Today, I read about a new government policy.
Nice. I also checked the news this morning. I read about the president's big announcement.
That sounds interesting. There's always something happening in the world.
All right, last question. Do you often talk with your friends about the news?
Yes, I do. Talking about the news helps us stay connected and share different perspectives. Sometimes it even leads to fun debates.
That's true. The news isn't just informative, it also provides entertainment sometimes, especially when discussing interesting stories. And
Exactly.
on that note, that's a wrap for today's episode.
Yep. Thanks for joining us on Dive IELTS. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and keep practicing your speaking.
See you next time, and remember, stay informed, stay curious. Hey everyone, welcome back to eDive IELTS podcast. Today we've got an exciting topic, talking about athletes and sports teams we admire. So, who's your pick?
Oh, that's an easy one for me. I'd have to go with Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, he's a living legend in football.
Ronaldo? That's a solid choice. How did you first come across him?
Well, I've been a football fan since I was a kid, and I remember watching him play for Manchester United back in the day. His skills, speed, and dedication to the sport really stood out.
Yeah, he has an outstanding work ethic. Do you follow all his matches?
Pretty much. Whenever he plays for Portugal or his club team, I try to catch the games live. If I can't, I at least watch the highlights. It's incredible how he keeps performing at such a high level, even in his late 30s.
That's true. So, what is it about him that makes you admire him so much?
Well, besides his raw talent, it's his never-give-up attitude. He's faced a lot of criticism and challenges, but he keeps pushing forward. It's like he lives by the saying, "When the going gets tough, the tough get going." He's a perfect example of resilience and hard work, paying off.
Absolutely. That's what separates great players from legends. He's not just about skill, but also about mindset and discipline.
Exactly. He's proof that with hard work and determination, you can achieve greatness. That's why I'll always admire him.
Well, I think a lot of people would agree with you. Ronaldo is definitely inspiration.
No doubt, he's a true icon of the sport.
And with that, we wrap up today's episode.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in to Dive IELTS podcast.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to unsubscribe and keep practicing your speaking skills. See you next time. Bye for now.
If I had to talk about an athlete I admire, I'd definitely choose Cristiano Ronaldo. He's one of the greatest football players of all time, and his dedication to the sport is simply inspiring. I first got to know about Ronaldo when I was a kid watching football matches on TV. Back then, he was playing for Manchester United, and I was amazed by his skills, speed, and goal-scoring ability. Since then, I've followed his career closely, from his time at Real Madrid to Juventus and beyond. I try to watch as many of his matches as possible, especially when he plays for Portugal or his club team. If I can't watch live, I make sure to catch the highlights. It's incredible how, even in his late 30s, he continues to perform at such an elite level. What I admire most about Ronaldo is his mentality. He's faced criticism and setbacks throughout his career, but he never gives up. He works incredibly hard and constantly pushes himself to improve. There's a saying, "When the going gets tough, the tough get going." And I think Ronaldo embodies that perfectly. His story is a reminder that talent alone isn't enough. You need discipline, resilience, and a strong mindset to achieve greatness. That's why he's an athlete I truly admire. Hey everyone, welcome back to Dive IELTS. This is the podcast where we help you get ready for your IELTS speaking test with real, natural conversations. I'm Amy. How's it going?
Hey, I'm Jake. I'm doing great. Super excited for today's topic, sports and competition. It's a common IELTS Speaking Part 3 topic, and there's so much to talk about.
Absolutely. Let's dive right in. So, first question, do you think it's really important for students to play sports?
Oh, definitely. Sports aren't just about staying fit. They also help students develop discipline, teamwork, and resilience. Plus, physical activity can actually improve concentration and reduce stress, which is great for academic performance.
Yeah, I totally agree. And honestly, in today's digital age, kids are spending so much time on screens. Sports give them a chance to be active and socialize in a meaningful way.
Exactly. It's not just about physical health, but also mental well-being. And when students play sports regularly, they develop a sense of routine and commitment, which can help them in other areas of life.
Okay, let's talk about competition. Do you think winning a game makes students feel proud?
Oh, for sure, winning is a great confidence booster. It gives students a sense of achievement and validates their hard work. But at the same time, I think the process matters just as much as the result.
And that's a good point. Winning feels great, but I think students should also learn to appreciate the effort they put in, even if they don't come first. Some of the best lessons come from losing, right?
Absolutely. Losing teaches resilience, sportsmanship, and how to handle setbacks. Skills that are useful in real life, not just in sports.
All right. Here's a big one. Do you think winning is everything in sports?
Not at all. Of course, competition is exciting, and everyone loves to win. But at its core, sport should be about self-improvement and teamwork. If you only focus on winning, you might miss out on the real benefits of playing sports.
Exactly. And I think this is especially important for young athletes. If they grow up thinking that winning is the only thing that matters, they might lose their love for the sport altogether.
Yeah, and let's be real. No one can win all the time. Even the best athletes in the world lose. The key is to learn from every experience and keep improving.
So, here's a tricky one. Should schools focus more on academics and put less emphasis on sports?
I don't think so. I mean, academics are definitely important, but sports play a huge role in personal development. Plus, studies show that students who are physically active tend to perform better academically.
That's a great point. I think schools should aim for a balance. If students only focus on studying without any physical activity, it could actually hurt their productivity and mental health.
Exactly. Sports teach important life skills that you can't always learn in a classroom, like teamwork, leadership, and perseverance. So I'd say both academics and sports deserve equal attention.
All right, last question. What do you think schools can do to get more students involved in sports?
First of all, they need to create a fun and inclusive environment. Some students might avoid sports because they feel they're not good enough. If schools promote participation over competition, more kids might be willing to join.
That's a great idea. Also, I think having good facilities and engaging coaches makes a big difference. If students feel supported and encouraged, they're more likely to stay active.
Absolutely. Schools could also introduce more variety, maybe offer non-traditional sports like rock climbing or dance. That way, students who don't enjoy mainstream sports like football or basketball can still find something they like.
That was such an interesting discussion. I think we covered some really key points about sports and competition.
Yeah, and hopefully our listeners got some useful ideas for their IELTS speaking test.
For sure. Thanks for tuning in to Dive IELTS. Don't forget to subscribe and stay updated with more IELTS topics. See you next time.